The self join will join the table with itself. How it's done? By using aliasing. Over here we are used to aliasing E and M. So the initial table employees will create two copies, employees E and employees M. After that, to get the output, we got to look into the select. In the select we have e.id. So id from employee E, next e.name, name from employee E, and finally m.name as manager id. So in the employee M, the name is aliased as manager name. So manager name from table employee M is selected. So we are done with the columns. Now we got to get the data. To get the data, we got to look at the join condition. We have had a condition on e.id equal to m.manager id. So what does this mean? So first, e.id come and check with the first row of employees M to check if there is any match. There is no match found. This ID is totally different with this. Again, we'll check the second row whether there is a match found or not. As we have found a match, so e.id, so id from employee E is selected. Next e.name, name from employee E is selected, and finally manager name. Manager name, the second row is got matched, so the manager DOM is selected into the manager's name column. It doesn't stop over here. It will check for the third and fourth row as well. As there are no matches found, we are done with first ID. Now comes the second ID. It again starts with row number 1 to check if there is any match found. Yep, there is a match found. So e.id, so id from employee E, next e.name, name from employee, and finally manager name, which is Connor. So we are done with the first row. Similarly, it will check for second row, third row, and fourth row. There are no matches found. So we are done with the second ID. Similarly, now comes the third ID. We'll check the first, second, third, and fourth. In the fourth, we had a match. So the ID 3 is selected. Next, the employee name and his manager ability. We are done with 3 IDs. Now comes the final fourth ID. It will check the first, second, and third row. We have found a match in the third row. So the ID 4 is selected. Next, the employee name is selected from the employee C, and finally the manager M is selected from employee C. And again it will check for the fourth row. There is no match found, so yeah, we are done with it. So this is how a self join works. You can get this query which I wrote over here, select eid ename and all this query from GPT, but you cannot get what's going behind. So this is what goes behind the self join. Thanks for watching.